Today I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate how to use our pH meters here. But before I go ahead and calibrate the equipment and take a measurement, I want to point out a couple of things. So these, in the lab here we have 3 different pH meters. These 2 meters are the same. The meter over there is a different meter. So since meters vary, we have directions here for calibration and measurement, so make sure that you're using the correct directions for the meter that you're using. So this is the meter part. This part here is the electrode or pH probe. You can see here you need to go ahead and remove the probe from some solution here it's just been sitting in so it doesn't dry out. And we'll point out a couple of things here with this probe as well. So the measurement device is down here, and so we don't want to jab anything in it or put our fingers in there or anything. And so when we go to wash and rinse the probe, we want to make sure that we are using some distilled water in a bottle here that can help provide some force to maybe remove or dislodge any food that might remain in there. And then we're going to go ahead and use a Kim wipe here, which is I guess a very nice, soft, non-abrasive tissue in order to clean it off. So since I've never calibrated this pH meter before, and since the directions are here, I'm going to have actually a friend come and help guide me through the calibration process. And so we are going to first calibrate the piece of equipment before taking a measurement. Calibration ensures that the piece of equipment is working properly, and certainly if this was not calibrated properly, we would know that the equipment is malfunctioning, and taking a measurement would not be all that useful because it's broken. So we're going to do a 2-point calibration, and we have some buffer solutions here that we're going to be using for our 2-point calibration. We'll use a 7, which is yellow, and then the pH 4, which is pink. So what are the first things that I need to do, friend?
So if the meter is turned off, you need to press the on and off button, which is found on the upper right side of the meter.
Okay, so we're already on.
Also, if the auto read is on, turn it off by pressing the AR button next to the calibration button.
Okay, so we would see an AR symbol up here, but it's not on, and there would be the button that we would press.
So next, as you've already done, pull the tab at the top of the electrode button, of the electrode to open.
And you can see there's a little hole there, and it needs to be open in order for the reading to be read properly.
And then also, as you've already done, the electrode will be removed from the storage solution and rinsed with DI water, and then blotted gently with a Kim wipe.
Okay.
So now you're going to place the electrode in the pH 7 buffer.
So yellow was our pH 7, and you want to make sure that the probe is all the way down there in there. So if you submerge it in about yay high, that's probably a good place to make sure so it's covered. So it is covered in there.
And then you're going to press the calibration button, and the numbers 2 and 1 will appear on the screen. 1 signifies the first buffer. And then press OK. And when the AR icon stops flashing, the meter will ask for the second buffer by displaying a 2, which signifies the second buffer.
So as you can see, this may take a minute or two.
So now you're going to remove the electrode from the pH 7 buffer and rinse with DI water. And like before, gently blot the tip of the electrode with a Kim wipe. And then place the electrode in the pH 4 buffer. Press the OK button. And when the AR icon stops flashing, the meter will ask for a third buffer, which in this case we're only doing 2, so that will be our last one.
Now what?
So after 10 seconds, the 0 point ASY will be displayed. Oh, you need to conclude by pressing the mode button. And then after 10 seconds, the 0 point ASY will be displayed.
Okay. Which we're not concerned with at this point in time. We're concerned with the slope.
Which will appear after 10 seconds.
So this is SLO, which is our slope, and you can see here that it reads 98.2. And in order for us to proceed with testing, the slope should read somewhere between 92 and 102. So this piece of equipment is in calibration, and we may proceed with the testing of our sample. So today we're going to go ahead and test, this is just apple juice. And once again, you always want to make sure that your probe is clean and dried before putting into the sample. Okay, but how am I supposed to take this reading?
So as before with your buffers, you're going to place the electrode in the solution to be tested. This time, however, you will press the AR button if the symbol is not on the screen, and this will activate the auto read function.
Okay, there's no AR on there, so I'm going to go ahead and press AR.
And then you will press the OK button to initiate the measurement. And the AR icon will stop flashing when the reading is complete.
Okay, so the AR button has stopped, and the pH of this apple juice sample is 3.39. And I will go ahead and record that down into my notebook.
And then upon conclusion of testing, you must rinse the electrode with DI water and place in the storage reservoir, and be sure to close the tab at the top of the electrode.
We're done.